the following weeks. It was hard to tell how much the Empire's situation was shifting, but one thing was certain: changes were happening. With the death of their ringleaders, the Imperial Liberation Front's campaign of terror was finally over. And in recognition of our actions in Ruhr and at Corellia Fortress, all of us in Class VII were invited to Valflame Palace. There, we were granted the honor of an audience with His Majesty the Emperor, Eugent III, along with Empress Priscilla, the mother of Princess Alphen and Crown Prince Cedric. But no sooner had we been thanked than we came face to face with the leaders of the factions that divided the nation. The heads of the 4 great houses who rule their vast provinces with absolute authority, and the Chancellor and his close ally Governor Regnitz, who brought reforms to Heimdall and expanded the railways. Both sides were quick to offer us words of praise, but just as quickly turned to criticize each other's role in the crisis. Eventually, His Majesty was forced to step in and rebuke both sides, clearly disgusted by their behavior. As it stood, the terrorists' defeat made it difficult for their supposed supporters in the noble faction to act openly, while Crossbell's push for independence was causing enough of a stir over there to keep the reformists busy. With both sides tied up, it looked like the Empire was in for a long overdue respite from its perpetual conflict. We'd finally gotten all the details for our concert performance worked out, and Elliot announced that we'd be doing 2 songs, a duet between Machias and Eustace, and a solo by Emma. To no one's surprise, all 3 of them were quick to raise objections. But after Crow and Elliot explained their choices and how their master plan would win over the audience, the rest of the class was totally on board, leaving our new vocalists to resign themselves to the inevitable. Unfortunately, with the good times came some sad news as well. It turned out that Marquis Ragnar was furious at Angelica for her part in what we did at the mine, and as a result, she was forced to leave the academy. Contrary to the official statement, her withdrawal was to be permanent. Before she left, she asked me if I'd look after the orbital bike for her. At first, I didn't want to. It felt like I'd be accepting that she'd be gone. But after thinking it over, I finally agreed. With so much going on, we decided to take Prince Olivert up on his proposal of a brief vacation north in Ymir. It proved to be quite an eventful trip, and it really drove home just how much we'd come to mean to each other. I'd tell you all about it, but we'd be here for hours. Maybe another time. Anyway,
it's a new but much. All right, calm down. Relax. Whew, it's much later, everyone.
Could I have your attention, please?
Always.
It's another great day. Perfect weather to start bringing all your great festival ideas to life. Some of you have been preparing since last month, and some even longer. I know you're all itching to get started. So without further ado, I hereby declare the first day of festival preparation begun. Time to start setting up? We have today and tomorrow, but try not to leave any work until tomorrow night unless you really have to. All right, everyone, let's do this, and stay safe out there.
Right. She's so freaking adorable. Now, where's she off to? And in such a hurry as well. cogs of the game, everyone. Was it Gears? I can't remember now. Metal Gear. I want to thank you all for the effort you put in over these last 2 weeks, everyone. Well, these things are really coming together now. It's been an exhausting 2 weeks, though. You said it. I don't think I realized how much work this would involve. Elliot's a merciless taskmaster when it comes to music. It's like he unleashes the beast within. Sorry. I just really want this performance to be the best it can be. Don't worry about it. Given the short time we've had to prepare, I shudder to think what our band would sound like without your guidance. Yeah, I'm sure it'll sound great. Well, the songs are coming together quite nicely, I admit. We aren't seriously going to do that, are we? Come on, give it up already. Emma's song is really sounding great. Agreed. I'm sure you'll be quite the sight on stage once you're in your outfit. The boys will all be under your spell. Guys, it's not the kind of pressure I need right now. I have to say, I'm pleasantly surprised at Mango and Eustace. Who knew they'd work so perfectly together? And to think, at the outset, I doubted they had it in them to actually cooperate. Yep, and now look at them, crooning together in perfect harmony. But that's the worst part! Speak for yourself. I've never felt so humiliated in my life. Sounds like you're all having such a gosh darn good time. I must hate to interrupt. Just wanted to let you know that the principal's given you permission to use the Old Schoolhouse. You're all free to use it for rehearsal or whatever you need all the way through the end of tomorrow. Really? Phew, that's weight off our shoulders. There's only so much of our performance we can practice in the music room's limited space. Yeah, and Class 1's been hogging the auditorium all to themselves. Well, considering they're performing in operetta, not sure where else they could practice. First floor of the Old Schoolhouse should be a fine makeshift auditorium, as far as our practice needs go. It's even got that stage area. What more could we ask for? The auditorium. We could ask for the auditorium. Sounds like a great solution to me. Though every time I step through those doors, I'm always reminded of our first day of school. The first of many deceptions by a certain instructor. I'm afraid the statute of limitations has expired on that one. You know, a little bird told me 2 people who might be in this room right now had a rather intimate experience that day. Oh, tell me! Well, it's nothing worth mentioning. How did he find out about that anyway? Well, shall we go our separate ways for today then? Yeah, our costumes should be coming in this evening. So I think we're fine spending today helping with the setup and decorations. Might as well pitch in while we can. Guessing tomorrow's schedule just has rehearsal written in every blank. True. Only seems right to spend today helping out our club members. Guess we oughta. Were you planning on helping Towa with any last-minute student council stuff, Reen? Yeah, the student council has been totally swamped these last few days, so I figured I'd lend them a hand. I was thinking of looking in on the Old Schoolhouse while I was out making the rounds, too. That'd be helpful. Even though we'll just be using the first floor, we should make sure nothing is shifted around in there. If you're gonna make a sweep of the place, just ring me on my Arcus. I'll be happy to tag along. Okay, thanks. Sounds like you've got a lot on your plates. All I can say is, good luck. I'll probably be trolling the campus, so just let me know if anything happens. I'll give you guys a call when the costumes come in. I really want us to at least try those on today, just to make sure they all fit. The name of the game, everyone. I saw them. If you wouldn't mind taking care of this stuff for me, I'd really appreciate it. No problem. Glad to help out. Alright, so we're going to slip their minds. Oh, Instructor Beatrix. A number of students have yet to collect their permission slips to serve food and drinks at the festival. Given that it's imperative that everyone doing so has a slip, I need them delivered today. For more details, speak to me in the infirmary. Instructor Beatrix. We read the comments. We're doing a special feature here at Radio Trista on the Academy Festival. We're running a little short on comments. Anyone want to collect ones we need for me? For more specifics, come see me in the Radio Trista building. Michael, Director at Radio Trista. Mail Mixup. Our class received a package that clearly wasn't meant for us. We want to get it to whoever class ordered it. But we're too swamped with our preparations to ask around. Could someone please deliver this for us? We'll be outside Class 2's second-year classroom, preparing for the festival. Please come see us if you can help. Bridget. Figured they'd probably all be related to the festival in some way. The shop's interested do seem pretty keen on helping out, though. That's nice of them. Yeah, they do every year. The radio station is even doing a little something for us, too. Alright. I'll see what I can do to keep the ball rolling in town, then. Great. That'd be a big help. Oh, but remember not to neglect your concert practice, okay? Crow's been telling me about it. Sounds like you guys are really pulling out all the stops. That's the idea, yeah. We haven't started group rehearsals yet. Most of us have family coming in to watch, though. So for better or worse, we're going to give it all we've got. By the way, do you think Angelica will be able to make it? Well... Sorry. Guess it's not looking too hopeful, huh? I just don't know. I've tried calling the Marquis's household, but they won't even let me talk to her. But still, this is Angie. I'm sure there's nothing to worry about. Don't worry. Angie would never break a promise. Besides, you guys are all here. Crow's here, George is here. I'm sure she'll be here too. That's why we need to make this festival a big success. I want Angie to forget the bad times for a little while and have fun. And I know your concert will be a part of that too. And you put it like that. I want to do whatever I can to make it a good time for her. Besides, as your follow-up act, we'd look bad if they weren't cheering just as loud for us. Can't wait to see what you guys have in store. Oh yes. Towa! Sorry to butt in, but it looks like some of the materials we ordered are going to get here late. If we don't do something, it's going to throw a hitch into our preparations. Okay, I'll take another look at the schedule and see if we can rearrange things a bit. Sorry, Irene, but it looks like duty calls. Good luck preparing for your concert. Thanks. Well, no sense in just standing around here. We've got a lot to do, and there's time that I'd like to do it. Our outfits are going to show up this evening too. I'll have to try and get as much as I can finished up before then. Okay, let's get going. Alright, so we haven't got any bonding points at this point. We'll do the rounds at some point, but we should see about getting the quest sorted first. Like, there's just so many people around, it's just like, oh dear, like what's going to be going on? We will do a proper rounds as well, because things have changed, if you haven't noticed. So when we do the rounds, it won't be like chop, 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 because it's new things to see all over the place, and it's interesting, and then banners everywhere and stuff like that. But for now, quests. So, who do we want to start with? I'm thinking male Mixup. We want to get it to whichever class ordered it. Oh, it's because it started partway down. I was like, that doesn't make sense. Class received a package that clearly wasn't meant for us. We want to get it to whichever class ordered it, but we're too swamped with our preparations to ask around. Could someone please deliver this for us? We'll be outside Class 2's second year classroom preparing for the festival. Please come see us if you can help. Bridget, Year 1. Class 2. So where exactly is that, though? Where's the... There he is. There. There. Just around the corner. Okay. See, look, there's just stuff everywhere that we need to investigate and look at, and... Ogul? I don't know. Excuse me. I heard that a package was mistakenly delivered to Class 2. Is this where I can pick it up? Oh, am I glad to see you. Do you have a minute? I'll show you right now. I've got a minute. Got several. Let's see it. What a relief. It's right over there. Margarita. He says he's here for the package. Oh, how fortunate. I was just about to put it away, too. Come along now. Okay, then. Reed investigated the contents of the package. Are these... cones? No. They're Erebonian spies. Why they're here, who knows? And that they are. We were planning on setting up some boundaries for our stellar garden. But not with anything that garish. None of us ordered them by mistake, either. We suspect that they were meant for another class. Now that you mention it, I'm pretty sure I saw some cones on the field. I'll take these over there and ask around. You mean it? Thank you. In that case, we will leave these matter in your capable hands. Excuse me, do you have a minute? I believe I have a package for you. A package, you say? Oh yes, these are the cones we plan on using for Super Stallion. They took so long to arrive that I started wondering if I had listed the wrong address or something of the sort. My thanks to you. Our preparations can continue as scheduled. Happy I could help. I'm sure the student council is running themselves ragged right now, but you've done well. Even so, we have another issue to resolve. Oh? While we were waiting for our cones, we had another parcel mistakenly delivered to us. You can see it over there. We've had our hands full here, so we hadn't quite decided what to do with it. That makes sense. Any idea what was inside it? Freshly printed books. A sizable number then, I might add. These are probably stock rather than a personal book delivery. Would you mind if I took care of these? I might know who they're meant for, so I can take them to their rightful owners. If it wouldn't be a bother, that would be a great help to all of us. By all means, take the books to their rightful owners. I will, thank you. Hello. How are your festival preparations coming along? I'd be happy to help you in any way I can. All you need to do is ask. Believe it or not, I have a package for you. At least, I think I do. Oh, so they delivered it to the wrong place, did they? Here I was thinking it was delayed by the high volume of shipments this time of year. Well, I'm glad to see it now, though I do regret taking up your time when you're so busy. Don't worry about it. The academy is close enough that it wasn't a problem. That's kind of you. This reminds me, though. Someone else's package has been delivered to me, too. What did you do to that package? You made it disappear and then made something else appear. Slowly. Not just a straight swap, just straight up like... Vroom, vroom. It's like... Is he part of the society? Would you mind if I had a look? Not at all. I looked in there myself just to see if it was something I'd ordered and later forgotten about. It's full of books, but they certainly are not our regular stock. Reed opened the package and inspected its contents. These are, different. The books are so slim, maybe a short story? Pretty sure I've seen something like this before. I think one of our students at the academy might have ordered these. Maybe it's something someone wrote and planned to sell during the festival. If that's the case, then there's no point in leaving them here. I'll take these with me and try to figure out who they belong to. As if I weren't already worried about taking up your time with busy work. But thank you very much for doing this. We finished up our book and sent it out for copying and binding. But they're taking their time in sending them back. I really want to go over everything and make sure that it all came out okay. Excuse me, are these the books you're looking for? Oh, my dirty... that's them. That's definitely them. Thank goodness. I was really starting to worry that they wouldn't get here in time. Schniffle. And now I'll be able to hold our little reading circle just as planned. I really would like some boys to attend and share their impassioned views on the works we'll be reading. Be still my heart. Well, at least she's enthusiastic. Well then, that's all I'm here for, so, Oh, hold on a moment. I've just remembered something. I'm busy. Let me guess. Something you didn't ask for got delivered here, too? How did you know? It's this. I assumed this box would have my books in it, so I was quite surprised when I found something different inside. Mind if I take a look? It's full of ornaments? They all look really expensive, too. There's an elegant-looking lampstand, and it's... that a statue of a Pegasus? I'm hoping for our reading circle to be a little bit like a tea party. But dirty. But I'm not using anything this expensive looking. So I'm sure these must have been meant for someone else. All of the packages were delivered just to the wrong pull. Just wondering who's actually the delivery company that did this. Kapua? Question mark? So this one might be... I'll hold on to this, if you don't mind. Think I may know who ordered it. Well then, it's all yours. And please do come along to our reading circle during the festival. You might want to bring a friend or two, too. I'll think about it. So let me get this straight. You delivered every single package to the wrong place. I'm sorry. I just started this job, so I don't care about your excuses. Just tell me when our ornaments are going to arrive. I'm sorry. Looks like I'm here just in time. Are you waiting on these by any chance? Yes, here they are. Not a single one out of place. Now we can finally get started on the interior. Did you really redeliver everything for me? So sorry, and thank you so much. No worries. It's kind of a pain, but I get why it happened. Seriously, don't worry about it. Even so, I still end up causing you trouble. Wait, please take these. Are you sure? It's the least I can do. I'll be sure that this never happens again, and you can count on that. Well, goodbye. Sorry, again. He's a busy one, alright. Hope he's not running off to fix more mistakes. I guess it's just because there are so many deliveries to make with everyone getting ready for the festival. Definitely makes it harder to blame him for messing up. That is true. Anyway, it seems like things are all sorted out. Really appreciate the help. We may be rivals, but you have my appreciation too. Hope both of our festival plans go as well as they can. Yeah, the better the attractions, the better the festival. Male Mixup. I doubt he was with Kapua though, because as far as I remember, there's no overt references to any of the previous Trails games in the first Cold Steel. I'm certain that I dropped it somewhere around here. Is something the matter? Nothing I say. For that matter, what are you doing here when you have preparations to make for the festival? Get back to work. Normally I would, but you look as though you have something on your mind. Are you sure I can't be of assistance? This is a personal matter. You putting into my private affairs will do more harm than good. Since you're here, it couldn't hurt to ask. Have you seen a notebook around this area by any chance? It would have a black leather cover. I don't believe I've seen anything like that. I'd be happy to help you look, though. That is quite unnecessary. But if you are so inspired to assist me, you may do so by forgetting that this conversation ever took place. Understood? This missing notebook has him even more on edge than usual. I probably shouldn't talk to him. That said, I'm sure he'd be happy if I found that notebook. I need some clues before I can do that, though. Duly noted. Let's speak to him again. I must have dropped it while making my rounds. Aha, the rooftop! It's the only place that makes sense. But then it should be around here. Wait, so he seriously dropped it off the roof? Maybe I could figure out where it might be if I head up there. Excuse me, mind if I ask you a question? I believe Vice Principal Heinrich was up here just a while ago. Rien gave a brief rundown of the situation. Female student? I see. That would make sense. Yeah, he was up here. Came along to check up on how everything was going. He was using his notebook as a sort of checklist for all of our arrangements. Come to think of it, I wouldn't be surprised if his notebook was full of info on everyone's festival plans. Finding it should be a top priority. Do you remember where he was standing at the time? Just about there? Right where you can get a good look at the courtyard. Oh, but he left right after that. He overheard some guys messing around over near the field, so he moved over there to yell at them a little better. I think he even leaned over the railing a bit for that one. Which means it probably didn't fall into the courtyard. Thanks. That narrows things down. No worries. Best of luck. Excuse me, may I ask you something? Oh my goodness, is something wrong? And do you need some help? Not exactly. Rien briefly explained the situation. Oh, so you're looking for a notebook. Now that I think about it, I believe I heard some first-year boys talking about something they found. That might be what you're looking for. Fantastic. That's my next stop then. This might be over even faster than I thought. Did you see where they went? I believe I heard them say something about going someplace quiet so they could get a better look at it. I'm sorry, I wish I could be more specific. Not at all. That's a great lead as is. Somewhere quiet, huh? Think I might know where they are. No time to waste. I better get going. Now, this is a good find. What do you think about this photo, Rex? Oh man, that's awesome. It's definitely an amateur shot, but it captures the energy of a live performance. It's almost too good. I wonder who it belongs to, though. The notebook's covered in some pretty expensive-looking leather, so maybe it's one of the nobles. Stop right there. You violated the law. Excuse me, guys. You found that notebook somewhere, right? Mind if I take a look at it? Oh, crap. Guess that answers our question about the owner. Man, oh well, here you go. Black leather notebook. Looks like it matches the description, which means it belongs to Vice Principal Heinrich. I wanted to have a better look at her, too. I know, right? I'd never seen her before, but damn. Oh well, it's probably for the best it gets returned to its owner. Guy seems pretty devoted to her, too. The guy's dead. If we tried to hold on to it, things might just get ugly. Yeah. What are they talking about? Sorry for the trouble. Make sure it gets back into the right hands. Let him know he's got our seal of approval, alright? Sure? What in the world is written in here? I kind of want to check. No, that'd be a bad idea. I should head straight back and return it to the Vice Principal. Even if it isn't his, I can just turn it in at reception. Hey, don't tell me you're a fan too. Nice. She isn't that well known in the Empire, but I guess you Class VII types are pretty worldly. Okay, now I'm really curious about what's in there. It's like we really should check. I mean, I've got to speak to Rex now. Man, oh man, I never thought I'd get to see something like that. Do me a favor and tell him to keep it up, okay? What could he be talking about? I've heard the rumors, but man, even her photos are heart-stopper. I'd love to see her in the flesh someday. Never expected to find a fan of hers in Class 7, though. Small world, huh? Yeah. Shouldn't we head back, actually? Pretty sure the Vice Principal would kill us if he caught us slacking off here. Probably. Guess we should get going. I'm busy. A concept you clearly seem not to have familiarized yourself with. State your business without delay. I found a black leather notebook and thought it might be yours. Reen handed over the black leather notebook. This is indeed my notebook. You wouldn't have happened to look inside, would you? No, of course not. Well, I didn't at least. Of course. How could I have suspected such privacy-infringing behavior from a student of our esteemed academy? Oh, you dropped a picture. His face. Is this? Wow. Guess the weird vibe I was picking up had some merit. It seems to be a picture of some dancer wearing a remarkably skimpy outfit. Some dancer? You call one of the greatest artists of our time some dancer? Foolishness. Utter foolishness. She is a member of Crossbell's highly esteemed theatre troupe, Ciel. To call her a mere dancer is churlish. I've never even heard of them. They are known for their magnificent and passionate performances, complete with acrobatic feats that would blow your mind. Ciel represents true art, capturing the hearts and eyes of those blessed enough to bear them witness. My eyes were closed to their glory until I was invited to see one of their performances in Crossbell. Their brilliance is renowned across the continent, rivaling even the acclaim this nation's operas receive. There is no shame in admiring Risha Mao's many charms. On the contrary, those who don't should hang their heads in shame. Her talent is such that she was cast in a leading role almost immediately after her debut. Furthermore, she's earned everything she has through hard work and dedication. Is it any wonder why we love her so? Tragically, the recent terrorist attack in Crossbell has impacted Ciel just as it would any other citizens. But I believe in them. No setback is too great to stop them from soaring to ever greater levels of excellence. The voices of the fans shall be their support as they continue their climb. We shall support Risha Mao. Wow. That was the last thing I've expected to hear from him. Well then, allow me to thank you for returning my notebook to me. That said, you are to seal your memories of this discussion away in the deepest reaches of your mind, never to re-emerge. Yes, sir. Golden Bell. This is not a bribe. Understood? It is a token to ensure that you put every last ounce of effort into serving the Academy Festival. Given that Class 7 is trailing behind the other classes. Since when? I hope that this acts as an appropriate motivator. I fully expect you to prepare with the highest level of diligence that you do not bring shame upon this Academy. Yes, sir. But be sure to meet your expectations. Duly noted. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. I can't believe I dropped my private notebook of all things. Photograph check, ticket stub check. Seems that everything is safe and sound. What? If you have something to say, then by all means say it. Nothing at all, sir. I really, really hope he doesn't drop it again. No good could come of this. As I said, you are to forget everything you saw immediately. Class VII is already lagging behind in their preparations for the festival. Now that makes more sense. Unless you wish to shame yourselves and the school even further, you should put every fibre of your being into your event. Very well. Right, so, that seems funnier, knowing stuff. We shall see you in the next part anyway, when we do one more quest, and then the rounds. So we shall see then. Ta-ta for now! I know how to say Risha Mao. That's cool.